tighten those restraints. Scavenger scum.
Why are you recording?
Aren't you recording?
Yeah, but I have to.
I choose to.
I'm interacting with the public, so I have to be recording.
And I choose to because I'm interacting with a law enforcement officer.
Holy schmoly, hold on to your hats. These are the actions of an on-duty police sergeant at a police station headquarters dealing with a member of the public who has a camera.
Inclination is wanting to assault me, Sergeant. Stop pushing me. I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to get in the building.
You have no business here.
I do have business here. Stop acting like a savage. What are you doing?
I'm forced to conclude from this last Long Island audit video that if cops are scared of cameras in private hands, then it's probably because they're doing things that they don't want viewed by public eyes. We got to admit that some of the most dangerous people in America are mindless, soulless order followers who view you as suspicious for exercising your constitutionally protected rights. Ironically, rights that people like this swore to dedicate their lives to preserving. Take a listen to this nonsense.
I'm Trooper Keo. What are you out here doing? Why are you recording?
Aren't you recording?
Yeah, but I have to.
I choose to.
I'm interacting with the public, so I have to be recording.
And I choose to because I'm interacting with a law enforcement officer.
We've been having reports of you out here for a while, been recording.
Reports of someone recording?
Being suspicious, walking around.
How is it suspicious?
Because you're recording in a parking lot. Do you live here?
I don't live in the parking lot, no. What's so suspicious about a man recording?
I'd say what's truly suspicious is a person pretending to be a public servant, but then acting like secrecy and not liberty is their primary concern. Because let's be honest, if you were one of those good cops that we hear so much about, wouldn't you want every member of the public to have a camera so they could show everybody in the entire world what a good cop you actually are? But people like this can't stand cameras like vampires can't stand sunlight. What's up with that? Officer Keto here actually views a man with a camera not just as a suspicious threat, but as an act of violence.
You're in an area that's public, which you are free to be, but you're recording and making it look suspicious. So you're being a threat to the civilians that are coming up to me and complaining about you.
So let's break this down. She admits that Sean is free in public.
You are free to be.
But somehow he's making his recording in public look suspicious. Which in Trooper Keo's mind, and I don't mind saying that I question the existence of a functioning mind here, makes Sean a threat to the civilians inside a public building.
Let me just get this straight, Trooper. So because I'm recording, I'm a threat to your very important people that are inside of this building.
You are being suspicious. To my civilians that I protect on a daily basis, yes. You look suspicious out here recording, so they're reporting suspicious activity. The man recording in a parking lot, why are you doing that?
Yeah, that's very important people I know.
It's not just your regular run-of-the-mill suspicious, that's very big suspicious.
Yeah, very important people I know.
Trooper Keo sure has a way with words, doesn't he? She, God, I get so confused.
What Connecticut general statutes? A breach of the peace.
It could be.
No, you're wrong. No, you're wrong.
If we decide to.
I promise you, you're wrong. A breach of the peace has to come with an act or a threat of violence.
And they felt threatened.
An act or a threat of violence, Trooper.
Or did you say or?
Yeah, an act or a threat of violence.
This is the act.
This is an act of violence.
You are making.
It's an act or a threat of violence,
making
Trooper.
People feel uncomfortable because they don't know what you're doing.
So in Trooper Keo's order-following mind, she could apprehend a man who's peacefully recording for breach of the peace because people don't know what he's doing, even though Keo made it perfectly clear that she knows that he's recording in public. She further states that peacefully exercising your rights is an act of violence. Pretty tyrannical ideas floating around inside of this particular cerebral cortex. I don't want to spend any more time on Stormtrooper Keo.
I'll tighten those restraints. Scavenger scum.
We now turn our attention to the Neanderthal-like actions of Sergeant Brian, I've got everything to hide and can't control my temper, Fahey, from the Corrupticate police state. I mean, State Police.
It's Sergeant Brian Fahey in the flesh. There he is, look at him. In the flesh. He's here.
Hi, sir. How are you?
Hey, how are you?
You already told me you didn't have anything here.
Oh yeah, I just got to do some FOIA requests and things of that nature. A FOIA request for your body camera footage and Sergeant Brian Fahey's disciplinary record.
You can have him send it in writing.
Yeah.
Who's the guy behind you that you're holding?
I have to conduct business here, Sergeant.
Sir, what can we do for you? Come on.
Oh, you're the sergeant of pistol departments, aren't you?
Come on.
Sir,
Excuse me, sir. You have to get out of the way.
Sir, I know your inclination is wanting to assault me, Sergeant. Stop pushing me. I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to get in the building.
You can't come in the building. You have no business here.
I do have business here. God damn! Stop acting like a savage. What are you doing?
Let me tell you, savage is a generous and appropriate adjective to describe the disgraceful actions of Sergeant Lawsuit waiting to happen. Hey, corrupticate state police, I'm assuming that this is your best foot forward. And yet this guy is roaming the hallways at your headquarters, assaulting Americans for exercising their rights. I mean, look at this tyrant's face as he feverishly tries to slam the door, keeping Long Island Audit from conducting his business. And apparently, immediately after this, he grabs Sean's camera, turns it off, and assaults the cameraman, an American cameraman.
Sergeant Brian Fahey just took my camera yet again, the coward that he is, and stopped it from recording. We're gonna make another internal affairs complaint on him. This is incredible. You just witnessed somebody get assaulted and their property taken from them and not do anything about it, Trooper? Is that standard operating procedure? Because there's the criminal right there in front of you. If you'd like to place him under arrest, Trooper. He just assaulted me and took my property.
All right, sir, you can come on in.
Thank you.
Anything in your pockets, go ahead and take out. So
sure.
Keys, wallet, put right over here.
Is Sergeant Brian Fahey one of those important people that's in this building, ma'am? The one that you just saw assault me and didn't do anything about it as a law enforcement officer? In broad daylight.
Can you put the cell phone down? You have to go through the metal detector.
In broad daylight, ma'am.
And then you can go ahead. And then you're just gonna sign in. You're gonna put legal for your destination, okay? And we have the ladies here that are gonna talk to you, help you out with whatever you need.
Now members of the legal office, who really don't seem to care about lawful things, sit down with Sean, hear his complaint and request for Trooper Keogh's body cam footage, and then he has another brief encounter with our friendly neighborhood tyrant, Sergeant Fahey.
Why are you so mad, Sergeant?
I'm not mad. I hope you have a great day.
Oh yeah, after you assaulted me, right?
I didn't assault you.
Yes, you did. You did it last time. You did it again. Because you're scared. You wouldn't do it without a uniform.
Because I'm what?
You're scared. You wouldn't do it without that gun on your hip and that badge.
You wouldn't do it without that
You
phone?
wouldn't do it. Let's take them all off, right? That's what I thought.
Honest question here for you. How can this man, after the actions that he's displayed on camera in broad daylight, continue to hang on to his position and his benefits? We all know that if Long Island Audit did to Sergeant Fahey what Sergeant Fahey did to him, there would be no question that he'd be sitting behind bars. The reason no justice is happening here is because this isn't just a Sergeant Fahey Trooper Keogh problem. This is a systemic problem that pervades not just the corrupticate state police gang, but all thin blue line gangs around the country. They show by their nature that they hate Americans and they despise American freedoms. The original link will be in the description for you. Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the global thought police in the comments section below. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, share it with everybody you know. Don't forget to subscribe to my email list through my website, highimpactflix.com. That's highimpactflix.com. If you want to support the channel, become a channel member, grab a hard-hitting design you can get from the store. You can put this design on a shirt, hoodie, mug, hat, cell phone case, whatever you want. Remember, freedom is dangerous. It's uncomfortable. It may look suspicious, but the thing that's more dangerous is not having it. I'll see you in the next video.